Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to do a video entitled Survival Paraphernalia. It has to do with capitalism, materialism, America, overconsumption, wanting more than what you actually need, products and materialism over skills. Anyways, a lot of people have asked me, like, what am I doing in Mexico? Why don't I go back to America? I must be crazy to be here, and you might be right. But I have learned a lot here. I've learned to be self-reliant, not to rely on the government, not to rely on other people. We're filtering our own water, we're storing food, we've got chickens. We're like homesteaders or pioneers. We're already living the survival experience, which I think will be important because it's like in the army. I mean, you need to train for what you're going to do. I mean, if you never live it, the transition is going to be so difficult, a lot of people won't survive. You need to start getting prepared now. You need to start living the survival lifestyle now if that's what you really believe in. And I believe that you need to focus more on your mind, your body, on learning things than on gadgets and gizmos. Having food, storing water, having weapons, knowing how to use them is very important. But I think a lot of people take it too far. You don't need an AR-15 with all the gadgets and gizmos, and you don't need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in order to protect your family. Look, our grandparents were happy with a 5-cent cup of coffee. Now we need designer coffee, Starbucks, we need a barista, we need a percolator, a grinder, an espresso maker. If we go for a bike ride, we need to buy the most fanciest bike, a $3,000 bike, to have the spandex suit, the pedals, the shoes, the helmet. And we can't just have fun, we can't just enjoy it, we can't just live in the moment and enjoy that experience. We need to be taken so seriously in what we're doing. And I think there's something wrong with that. I have a book that explains how to build a house. It's an older book, probably, 50 years old. The list of tools that it requires to build a house would fit in a duffel bag, in a small bag. A handsaw, a plane, a square, a hammer, a hand drill, a brace. Now, if you build a house, you need $50,000 or $60,000 of tools. What's the difference? Are the houses any better now? I guess that's what I'm trying to say, and I hope you understand what I mean. I'm happy to be out of the United States, to be happy to be out of the rat race. What's the point in just working and working 60 hours a week to buy things that you don't actually need? It's a man-made crisis. You're designing your own crisis. You just work and work. First you go to school. They train you to be a slave. They train you into days, into weeks, into hours, into weekends, time, when you could just be playing outside, having fun, learning on your own, enjoying life. Once you get out of school, you're ready to punch in, and then you work 40 to 60 hours for 40 years, and then at the end maybe you retire for 2 years, and then that's it. Oh, thank you very much. What a great reward. That's if you make it to the end. Meanwhile, you're making more and more money, but you're spending more and more money. You have to buy the better car, the better house, to get the better job. You never really get anywhere. You never save anything. And then you get marketed to buy things that you don't need. You're always continually buying a new car, the new rifle, the new this, that, and it's pretty much the same as the old one. I'm trying to escape from that. I'm trying to live my own life. Anybody can buy things. It's not difficult. It requires no skills. Anybody can sign their name. Anybody can get into debt. What is difficult is making your own things, coming up with creative solutions, learning things. In America, we're trained from birth to want more and more and more. And as a survivalist, you need the latest gun, the latest gadget, the latest flashlight, the latest tactical vest, blah, 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 blah. When I was in the Army, I was in a paratrooper. We only had, they gave me one rifle, 2 sets of uniforms, 2 boots, a set of webbing, a duffel bag, and that's it. I mean, I was a professional soldier. That was my full-time job. Why would you really need much more than that? How many guns can you actually fire at one time? I'm trying to change my mindset, and I hope that I can change yours. So that you can understand the most valuable thing you own is your skills. Not your retreat, not your AR-15, not all your gizmos and gadgets and your crates full of ammo. The only thing, if things get really bad, that you're going to have is your mind and your body, and that's the most important thing that you work on.